Remember those portals from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire? Well, this time, they're connecting to the past, as I try to beat Pokemon Emerald with only Walking Wake. The Water Dragon Paradox Suicune has some great special attack and speed, but I've had to take some creative liberties in terms of attacks and abilities, hence why it has the ability Pressure. Rules of this challenge are in the description, and 20 likes and I'll do this with the Scarlet and Violet box legends Miraidon and Koraidon. So without further ado, let's jump into the challenge. Professor Birch has just been casually lurking around these portals because he has one just carrying it around in his bag, and I think I did a good job adding the sprite to the game. Sadly, the back sprite isn't the best. The rival was decimated by a new prehistoric pal as we learned Bite at level 7, our first level up move, and a special attacking one at that because Gen 3! While I go through the start of the game, does anyone else think it's strange that Wake doesn't conform to the lore of Suicune and the other beasts, which they were resurrected by Ho-Oh in the Burnt Tower? Maybe they're both just similar, or maybe Ho-Oh has been around since the days of Wake, and resurrected the now current Suicune in their image.
That's one fine looking barbecue pit. Why doesn't mine look like that?
Food for thought, and hopefully we'll find out in the DLC. Ramblings aside, and we swept the gym trainers away and fought Roxanne, who was no problem at all with a water-type legendary. The only problem was that the nose pass wasn't a one-shot. Rock Gym doesn't even matter because our Aqua Jet has priority. First badge down, let's carry on. We learnt Water Pulse on the way to Dewford, but having Aqua Jet is too handy so I removed Leer, battling the Team Aqua Grunts and Dewford gym trainers. But even then, I wasn't very well matched in terms of levels, so I decided to fight the rivals so that I can advance further for more training. Marshtomp's Mudshot did lower our speed, but as with the last battle against Roxanne, priority Aqua Jet baby! Brawly was always a pretty tough trainer in Emerald, but how would Wake do? Since Water Pulse didn't knock out Machop, I just used 2 Aqua Jets. At least that made it use up a potion. Meditite was no match for us as it just wanted to use Focus Punch, and Makuhita was a quick wash away also. Second badge, down. I'm recording this audio in my car, because like hell am I going to wake up the baby with my insane narration. I wonder what people walking past are thinking of me just talking into a microphone. Anyway, I'm not sure how I'm going to fare against Watson, but learning Roar at level 21 certainly isn't going to help. Despite resisting electric moves via our dragon subtype, our first loss of this run is in this gym. I forgot to equip a Cherry Berry, and we are just slightly out of range to get one-shot wins on everything. The second attempt went great with the berry on hand, but the Manectric was a step too far for us at this level. I came back at level 24 and had a few more attempts with no luck whatsoever before this attempt. His first 2 Pokemon, no worry at all. A Magneton is just a free kill, but it just costs us our Cherry Berry. Our luck comes in the form of Water Pulse confusing the Manectric, giving us a few more turns to avoid paralysis, giving us the eventuality to get the victory and the 3rd gym badge. The next gym is going to be an absolute cakewalk, much like in my Kyogre speedrun. The only thing I had to do was catch a Marill so that it could learn my HM moves, then I could actually get to where I gotta be, learning Dragon Breath at level 28 over Twister, which is a great Ice Lolly, but terrible move. I won't even go over the Maxi battle, I wasn't even paying attention to it to be honest, probably thinking of Ice Lollies, and Flannery was just as easy. Water Pulse has just made this really trivial, and even the Torkoal setting up Sunny Day couldn't dry us out. But then again, Walking Wake does utilise the sun for its regular ability in Scarlet and Violet. I'm just sad I couldn't get its signature move Hydro Steam working properly. Imagine that in the sun in the final battle of Emerald. Norman's gym is usually a bit trickier since normal types have great coverage and pretty decent stats. But we have a weapon of mass destruction from the distant past! We only managed to win this because of Water Pulse being the best move in existence. We were only on 13 HP and a sneeze from snacking could have taken us out, but it just hid itself in confusion that we got thanks to Water Pulse, allowing us to win the badge due to Slacking getting a really bad headache. My man, take some paracetamol, then you would have actually won this battle. The Weather Institute and Rival battle are not really that interesting, they're as usual pretty decent sweeps. Speaking of sweeping, or swiping, we learnt Breaking Swipe, continuing the trend of upgrading our Dragon type move. After discovering that I coded Breaking Swipe wrong, I promptly fixed it and went to fight Winona. It must be a theme of this run. Walking Wake starts with W, as does Watson, and Winona. Both gym leaders beat us. The 2 W's of Walking Wake. Proceed to 2 L's. I did actually think I won when I beat the Pelipper, but then Skarmory came out to beat us, and I was like, Oh. On the next attempt we did win, but that's only because of the idiocy of Altaria, who got greedy and used Dragon Dance twice, rather than actually hitting an attack. Not that Dragon Dance would have even helped, Dragon moves are special in this gen. Nothing really of note before the next gym, aside from the Team Magma base and the Maxi battle, where battling Crobat was both of us being confused. The Team Aqua base is just some crappy admin, so let's see how we do against the hardest gym in Gen 3 solo runs. We hit level 42 and tried to learn Dragon Rage. Despite us getting Breaking Swipe not too long ago, yeah, I think I'm going to pass on a fixed 40 damage move at this 7th gym. Call it crazy, I know, but I don't think that would be very helpful. All the trainers in this gym are really good EXP leading up to the final battle with the gym leaders, and despite losing the first attempt, there were very positive signs. For my next attempt, I equipped the Citrus Berry to Wake, and after getting some very lucky and favourable critical hits, and having to resort to Bite because of Zati using Sunny Day, we can get the badge and move onwards to the great cutscene, and the final gym of the game. The final stand with the evil teams starting with a double battle with Steven, not too much going on here, so battling the gym trainers after saving the world with the help of the big green worm on a string. And I thought that this gym would be tough, but for once in my life, I'm happy to say that I am wrong. Kingdra is of course the most annoying thing in existence with the Resto Chesto double team method, but Breaking Swipe does the job since it's super effective. Even if we do just miss the one shot on the Kingdra, Walking Wake has got us all the badges, and now we can carry on to the Elite Four. The Wally battle was really easy, but let's see how we are going into the Elite Four. I was hoping to hit level 56 to get Hydro Steam, a move which I couldn't properly code, so I basically turned it into Scald, giving us a chance of burn with the usage. Only at level 54, and without using any TM moves, this could make Glacier and the champions slightly harder, but can the past prevail against the present? Here we go against Sydney, and it didn't go too well. Leech Seed from Cacturn ruined us, and we really didn't have anything to take it out. On another attempt we did somehow get past it, and that's about it. The rest of his team isn't too crazy, because we can just use water moves, and Shiftry doesn't have any grass type moves. Battling Phoebe went really well as well, which I wasn't expecting. We also learnt Hydro Steam, which was very welcome. It would be even better if I coded it right. We didn't actually transform into the opponent, by the way, it's literally just the animation of the move. Unfortunately, Glacier was just a step too far at this level since we can only do neutral damage to ice types. We need some more power in the form of Dragon Pulse and upgrade on Breaking Swipe, but we don't get that until level 63. So I guess it's battle the Elite Four until we learn it or get lucky and win time. I also equipped the Shell Bell to give us a bit more HP during these battles. I wish I gave myself the chance to use TMs because we have Hidden Power Electric, which would have made this so much easier. After beating Sydney, Phoebe and using a rare candy we can finally get Dragon Pulse. What an upgrade on Breaking Swipe this is. Helping us get past Glacier for the first time in, well, ever in this run, I don't know what I'm even trying to say. And having our first attempt at Drake, winning on the first try thanks to Dragon Pulse, even though it did get a bit dicey with the speed drop from the Rock Tomb at the start. Now we get our first attempt at the champion, and this was going really well as we got a few knockouts, avoided Toxic from Tentacruel, which was very, very important, but then we got frozen, and then died. Oh, I guess we have to try again, and guess what? The next attempt, we got frozen again. I kept going until I hit level 72, attempting to learn Outrage, but passing on it because Dragon Pulse is a lot better. We hit Wailord with a Bite while it sets up the rain, then we beat it with Dragon Pulse. Gyarados comes in and its Intimidate lowers our attack, but that means absolutely nothing since we are fully special based, knocking that out after 2 Dragon Pulses. Tentacruel is 2 more Dragon Pulses as we miss out on the Toxic. More like 2 to Cruel. I'm so sorry. Milotic is very bulky, but luckily I can confirm that it didn't use Toxic here. But we did confuse it with a really weak Water Pulse, which was also very lucky. And despite Milotic's best efforts using Recover a million times, we land a crit and knock out what is the main issue in this battle for sure. Things are a bit smoother from here on out, even though Ludicolo is a bit annoying with Giga Drain, but because we're part Dragon type we resist it. And Whiscash takes neutral damage from water moves, so Hydro Steam gives us a silly little animation, and we win. So we've beaten the champion, but of course, it's Pokemon Emerald. It's not over yet. We've got to face the secret battle against Stephen Stone. So let's level up a bit and see how well we do in the final battle. I know I just said that we would level up, but I didn't. I just decided, let's see how well we can do against Stephen right away. And it didn't go too well. I had a really decent start, two-shotting Skarmory and getting a burn. Aggron was always going to be a one-shot with any water-type move. And then the Claydol came out, and that's where everything went wrong as it used Light Screen. The battle was pretty much over by then because all my moves are special-based, meaning we did absolutely zilch. Zero. Nada. Niche. After giving the Elite Four one more pummeling, I went back to Stephen at level 77, learning Flamethrower, which is the perfect move for him. It was the difference maker as well, as our next try against Stephen was a victory. And while the battle plays out, I'm just going to do some closing thoughts. And I don't really know what to say, because I did this run like 100 years ago. I liked adding a new Pokemon to Emerald, by the way. I've had thoughts about adding newer Pokemon to past games, and this was a really good test. But as you can tell by the likes of my coding errors, and the sprite work, and the transform situation, I'm still learning. Let's hit 20 likes and I'll try this challenge with either Koraidon or Miraidon. Let me know your favourites in the comments to cast your vote on which one I do first. Walking Wake is honestly such a great design, much like most of the Scarlet Paradox Pokemon. Probably why I picked up Scarlet after finishing Violet. And probably because I have to have that shiny Roaring Moon as a Salamence Enjoyer. It's one of my favourite Pokemon, and Roaring Moon looks fantastic. So I think for this I'm going to do a quick channel update. So sorry for not uploading in about 7 to 8 months. I've got a real life job and a baby that I've kind of got to be sorting out. So I don't have much time to be playing around with the old Pokemons, but I certainly do when I get the chance. And also, as I'm sure you know, today is my birthday. I've always got to get a birthday video out. So wish me happy birthday in the comments and on Twitter to boost my accounts in the almighty algorithm. I might reopen the Patreon. If it's in the description, then do please go and check it out. I know there's a lot of problems with YouTube right now, how they're going to try and delete ad blocker. So I think I might post on there for like $1 a month. Maybe you can just get all my videos ad free, I don't know. And also, the $1 may mean a small amount, but it would really go a long way to letting me know that you really enjoy the content and I should make more of it and I should prioritise my time. You know what, screw going into work. Here's $1 a month, just make Pokemon videos all day. I'd love that. Anyway guys, thank you so much for your support and everything and for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video and I should hopefully have more videos like this coming out soon. Let me know in the comments what you like more, Miraidon or Koraidon versus in Emerald. Who do you think would win? My name is Super123, remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.